Good morning. How are you doing today, my friends? We're going to read some fun stories today, all about pigs. And you know what? I bet you can guess one of the stories that we're going to share. You probably know this one by heart, but you know what? Make sure you be ready to help participate with me. I'm looking forward to our story, so let's get started. Hogwash. So a hog is another name for pigs, right? You know, some people say, oh, there's some hogs, and some people say there's some pigs. So we're going to read about some pigs, hogs in this story. And I thought pigs like to stay dirty, but in this story, it looks like it said hogwash. That means, are they going to get a bath? I don't know. I don't know if they're even going to like that. Let's see what happens. Hogwash. Wow, that's a nice farm. I see the pig pen. I see where the cows and the horses all live, and the chickens. Let's see what happens. One warm day in early May, Farmer had a plan to spring clean all his animals till each was spick and span. That's a good idea. Whoa, look at those pigs. They really did it. Farmer fetched a pail and soap, put on his cleaning duds, then went out to the water spout and lathered up some suds. He washed the horses, ducks, and cows, the goats, the cats, and dogs. Everything went dandy until Farmer reached his hogs. The pigs got out their toolbox and they boarded up their pen. No matter what poor Farmer said, they wouldn't let him in. No hogwash for us today. Pigs love dirt, so go away. Farmer scratched his head and thought. Then he said, here's what I'll do. Since those pigs have locked me out, I'll spray some water through. He dragged a hose up to the fence and turned it on full power. If you pigs won't take a bath, I'll give you all a shower. That could work. The pigs got their umbrellas out and put on their rubber suits. They stomped through muddy puddles in their shiny yellow boots. No hogwash, pigs don't scrub. We like wearing grime and grub. They all dug in and made mud pies. They had a mud ball war. They splished and splashed and hammed it up, more filthy than before. Oh my goodness, they look terrible. Farmer stomped his feet and yelled, you onkers got me riled. They still refused to take a bath. Those pigs had gone hog wild. Keep your soap and bucket, bud. Thanks for making all this bud. They are having fun. Sweet, sweet, Farmer called. I got some mashed oats. Those pigs were not impressed at all. Go feed it to the goats. Oh, that's what they say. Go feed it to the goats. Farmer lied. Ooh, it's the pizza man. I got your pizza pie. Those pigs won't fool one little bit. Just leave it by the star. Oh, look. They don't want that. Can't trick them. Farmer muttered, stomp and growled. You stubborn and pig-headed. The pigs just snorted with disgust. No hogwash, just forget it. No matter what the farmer tried, they wouldn't let him come inside. Farmer pondered for a while. Farmer grinned, a crafty smile. Farmer yelled, that's it! By gosh, look out, hogs, it's time to wash. I wonder what he's up to. I finally found the perfect plan. I know just what to do. Then Farmer filled his crop dust plane with water and shampoo. He climbed into the pilot seat and set off on his mission. He flew above the pig pen, armed with sudsy ammunition. Farmer cried, it's washing day. Look out, piggies, bombs away. Farmer swooped to make a pass. Farmer's plane ran out of gas. Farmer gawked. The engine sputtered. Just my luck, the farmer muttered. Down the plane went like a rock. Look out, I'm going to crash. The pigs began to squeal in fright. Clunk, clank, bang, boom, bash. Oh my heavens, look at that. Whoa. Look at them, they running out the way. All the horses, ducks, and cows, the goats, the cats, and dogs ran to help the farmer, and they found him with those hogs. There was Farmer, soaked in grime, having quite a splendid time. He joined the pigs and made mud pies. He wallowed all around. He splished and splashed and hammed it up and rolled upon the ground. Wow, he's going to need a bath also. Farmer saw the animals and called out, "Come and play. The mud is great. Let's celebrate. We'll bathe some other day." From then on, Farmer never tried to wash his hogs again, but every other day he took a mud bath in their pen. The end. Oh my goodness! Those silly hogs and pigs, they did not want to take a bath. That was super, super funny. I like that story, Hogwash. If you would like to get this book, you know where to find it, right? Oh, let's see what we're going to read next. Let's read this one. Picnic. Oh, that's a play on the word picnic, but it's called picnic. So we know the pigs are having a picnic. Let's see. This is an easy book because I want you to help me with my next little thing. Oh, look at them. They look like they're going on a picnic. It's a perfect day for a picnic. There's a tree to climb. I didn't know they did that, climbing those trees. Uh-oh. Too high. Oh, no, look, I think he fell down and bumped his eye. Oh, look, can you tell what's happening? I need your help. There's only one word on this page, so we have to figure it out together. There's the turtle. He's standing on the turtle back. He was able to reach up there. Hooray! There's a kite to fly. Ooh! Do you see that guy right there? Ooh, he's the bad guy that we read about last week. He's in all the stories. Uh-oh! No when. How's it gonna fly the kite? Oh! Puff, puff. Hooray! Pretzels, pies, pickles, and plums. They're having everything that starts with the letter P. Whoa, look. The wolf is flying the kite, the pigs are rolling down the hill. Uh-oh. Dark clouds. We know what that means. Oh, it's raining, they're getting wet, they all piled up, they don't want to be wet. Mud! Mud! Oh my goodness, their favorite thing. Hooray, hooray! Lots of mud. What a perfect day for a picnic. The end. Oh, that was such a fun story. This book was written by Matt Feldman. So I like that. Fellman, I guess that's his name. We want to make sure we get that right. So our next story that we're going to do, I need you to help me with, okay? Because we're talking about narrative skills. You can, yeah. We're talking about narrative skills. So we're going to talk about a story that we probably all know by heart. And that's the Three Little Pigs. So for the story, I need to make sure I have 3 pigs. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I have 3 pigs. And then another important character in the story is this guy here, the wolf. I'm going to take him out the picture for a minute. So, as we read stories and tell our baby stories over and over again, they soon will learn what comes next. Because that's what we want them to be able to tell us. What happens next? And they'll be able to gauge this from the pictures and then brain or memory from learning or hearing the story over and over again. That's how you and I learned the Three Little Pigs by heart. It's because we heard it so many times, we know what happens next. We know that the wolf is at the end of the story, right? We know he doesn't start off at the beginning because we learned that from hearing it over and over again. And that's a narrative skill set that children need for reading and comprehending. So let's tell this story together. I'm depending on you at home to help me out with this story. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and they lived at home with their mother. But you know what? They were getting bigger and older, and Mom says, it's time for you to go out in the world and make your own way. Oh, the 3 little pigs didn't want to leave the comfort of their mother's house, but she insisted that they leave and make their own way. Well, they knew they had to provide for themselves. So the first little pig, he didn't like to do any hard work, but he had to have somewhere to live. So he met a man that had some straw. And he said, please, Mr. Man, will you sell me some straw to make a house? And the man said, you probably don't want to make a house out of straw because, you know, it's a wolf that lives in the forest and he may like to eat pigs. And pigs said, oh, I'm not worried about that wolf. So the man said, okay. And he sold him some straw, and quick as a whip, that little pig made himself a house of straw. It wasn't very strong at all. The second little pig knew he could not stay at his mama's house. He knew he couldn't stay with his brother's house in that straw house. So he had to make his own way and make a house. And he found a man that was selling some sticks. Did you say sticks? Good job. And he said, please, Mr. Man, will you sell me some sticks so I can build a house? And the man said, you don't want to make a house of sticks. It's a wolf that lives in the forest, and he probably likes to eat pigs. He said, oh, I'm not worried about that wolf. Just sell me some sticks. And the man said, okay. And he sold him some sticks, and quick as a whip, that second little pig built himself a house of sticks. Well, the third little pig was a little wiser, and he didn't mind hard work. And he also knew that it was a wolf that lived in the forest. So as he moseyed along, he met a man that was selling some bricks. And he said, please, Mr. Man, can you sell me some bricks? I need to build a house. And the man said, that's a good idea. You need a strong and sturdy house. There's a wolf that lives in the forest. And he said, that I know. That's why I am going to build a nice, strong house. And the man said, okay. And he sold him some bricks. And that third little pig built himself a sturdy house of bricks. Well, not too long after the pigs were settled, each one in their own home, who comes out of the forest? But the wolf. And he was really, really hungry. And he sniffed the air. I smell dinner around here somewhere. I think there's some pigs in the neighborhood. And he went sniffing around. And the first house he got to, he said, yes, definitely. It's a pig that lives here. Ooh, I would love to have a nice pig for my breakfast. And he went up to the house and he knocked on the door. Do you know what he said? He said, little pig, let me come in. And the little pig looked out the window. And he said, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, well, I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in. And you know what? That's exactly what he did. He huffed and puffed. and the house blew down. And that little pig said, yikes! And he ran to his brother's house to fix. Well, the wolf was a little angry because he had missed breakfast. And now there was 2 little pigs in here. But he figured if he was clever enough, he could get one of those pigs for breakfast and the other for lunch. So you know what he did? He figured he better use his nice force this time. He went up to the door and he knocked. And he was using his nice force to trick them. He said, little pigs, let me come in. And the little pigs looked out the window. And they saw it was the wolf. And they said, no, not by the hairs of our chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, that niceness is gone. He said, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And that's what he did. He huffed and he puffed. And the house went tumbling down. And the 2 little pigs said, yikes. And they ran to their brother's house of bricks for safety. And when they got there, they was like, brother, please let us in. The wolf was trying to eat us. And the brother, being the nice brother that he was, said, come on in. You should have learned your lesson. You should have built a nice sturdy house to protect yourself against the wolf. But now we have work to do quick. You light a fire in the fireplace. And you, brother pig, you get the biggest pot, fill it up with water, and place it on the fireplace. And that's what they did. Well, the wolf was really angry. He had missed breakfast and lunch. And now all of these 3 little pigs was together in one house. And he figured if he get in, he could have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So he figured he better use a different skill set. He was going to be extra nice and sweet and maybe wear a little costume and it wouldn't even recognize it was him. And that's what he did. He went up to the house and he knocked very sweetly and he said, little pigs, let me come in. And the pigs, they knew what was going on. They looked out the window and saw it was the wolf. And they said, no, not by the hairs of our chinny chin chin. And the wolf said, well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. It had worked before. And he took a big breath and he huffed and he puffed. And he puffed. And you know what? The house did not bulge. It didn't go down one bit. So he had to think. He said, this is what I'll do. I'll climb on top of the house. I'll get up on the chimney. And I'll go down the chimney. And I'm going to get those 3 little pigs. And that's what he did. He climbed up on the house, went up on the chimney, and he slid down. But what he didn't know, those pigs were prepared. When he reached the bottom of the chimney, and water was scorching hot. And he said, yikes! And he ran back up the chimney as fast as he could go. And he ran through the woods. And he was like, whoo, I barely survived with my life. I am not going to mess with those little pigs again. And guess what? The little pigs in the house were so happy. They were dancing around and celebrating because the wolf was gone. But soon they had to go out and build the house. No, they didn't build a house of straw and sticks. All 3 of the pigs ended up with nice, sturdy houses of bricks because even though the wolf ran away, they wasn't quite sure if he would come back. The end. Oh, that was a fun story. Thank you so much for helping me with that story. Wasn't that fun? What was your favorite book today? I think Hogwash was my favorite book. Those pigs did not want to take a bath. Oh, that was super fun. And if you would like to read this book or any other books that I have on display or some more here at the library, make sure you stop by and see Miss Vera and I. We will be happy to make sure you get lots of pig books, or if you want to read a book about another animal, we will help you select those too. Stop by also to get your activity bag. Fun things are in your activity bag. A cool craft for Pigs and the 4-H STEAM project. So make sure you stop by and say hello. We're looking forward to seeing you. Take care, stay safe, and listen to your teacher. Bye-bye.